we're talking about this Earth.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back on this Memorial Day afternoon. Thank you for joining us. We're glad that you're here. I'm Steve.
And I'm Scott.
Together, we're Backyard Musing, Science and Technology channel.
Yeah, today we're talking about the pond, the Atlantic Ocean. So, in some crazy circulation system that's going on there that's going to affect the Earth, and it's going to come to an end in 20 years. So, I don't know. Here we go.
I'm going to say this at the risk of being ridiculed, but I do think this is climate change, but it's not man-made. It's the natural effects of an ice age. But the climate is changing, and we'll show you how.
Well, and you not said, because I don't pay attention to this stuff, but we are in the end. We're coming out of the ice age, right?
Right.
Okay.
Right. It comes in cycles, like every 13,000 years or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, which will be a really smart thing to talk about here in probably about 30 to 45 days when it's 115 degrees outside. So,
plus we've talked about on an episode a year and a half ago the position of the Earth around the sun that changes year over year. It's not a constant because the sun is rotating about the Milky Way, right? So it's moving itself. So we're also moving with it. So it creates changes there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like when you're flying an airplane on a long distance and you change the setting by maybe 1 or 2 degrees, which doesn't seem like a big deal, but it could be the difference between landing in Greenland, which is going to be a great place to land in here in a few years when it becomes a part of the United States, or Puerto Rico.
Yeah, you'd have to be really far out in outer space to do that. Okay, I would say like between Greenland and Newfoundland. I would give that example.
2 degrees, you think?
Yeah, from Moscow? Yeah, definitely. Okay, a giant Atlantic Ocean current that helps regulate Earth's climate is slowing down, and scientists say the impacts could be global. A massive Atlantic Ocean circulation system that plays a central role in regulating Earth's climate has been weakening for nearly 20 years, according to a new study. 20 years is nothing in an ice age. That's a blip.
Yeah.
Scientists say the slowdown spans a large portion of the Atlantic and could eventually alter weather patterns in many parts of the world. Would you like to know more?
The research led by scientists at the University of Miami, Rosenthal School of Marine, Atmospheric, and Earth Science provides some of the strongest direct observational evidence so far that the Atlantic meridional overturning circulation, AMOC, we're going to call it that from now on, is losing strength. Researchers say the findings could improve climate forecasts and could help scientists better understand how global warming may affect future weather and ocean conditions.
Yeah, the effects of an ice age, global warming. That's the effects of an ice age. Quote, a weaker AMOC can shift weather patterns, potentially leading to more extreme storms, changes in rainfall, or cold winters in some regions, said Shane Elapat, a senior author of the study and physical oceanographer at the Rosenthal School. It continues, quote, it can also influence sea level rise along coastlines, affecting communities and infrastructure.
To study the current system, researchers examined long-running observations collected from 4 ocean monitoring arrays positioned along the western side of the North Atlantic. So western side, so that would be up around Nova Scotia.
No, western side. Oh yeah, Nova Scotia. Yeah.
Western side, right? Yeah. So Greenland, Nova Scotia, Canada,
Maine.
Yeah. Okay. From tropical waters into higher latitudes.
Well, tropical, that'd be like Florida.
Or could be South America.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
But that would not be the North Atlantic, though.
Yeah.
Interesting.
The instruments anchored to the seafloor continuously measure pressure, temperature, density, and ocean currents. Scientists use the same analysis method at every site, using changes in bottom pressure to estimate deep ocean flow below about 1,000 meters. By comparing the data across locations and over long periods of time, the team identified a sustained decline in the strength of overturning circulation.
Measurements from several latitudes revealed a steady weakening in an important section of the AMOC along the Atlantic's western boundary. Extending from the subtropics to mid-latitudes, and for those of you guys who know this kind of stuff, it would be 16.5 degrees north to 42.5 degrees north. So you could get out your little longitude, latitude maps and figure that out. Because the trend appeared across such a broad region, researchers say it points to a large-scale shift rather than a temporary fluctuation.
The AMOC is one of the most important systems controlling climate in the Atlantic region. It helps distribute heat through the ocean, influencing temperatures, weather patterns, and sea levels, especially around the North Atlantic.
Scientists say a slowdown in the circulation could affect European winters, hurricane activity, rainfall patterns, and other climate conditions around the globe. Researchers also believe measurements taken along the western boundary of the Atlantic may act as an early warning signal for future climate changes. They compare the monitoring approach to a canary in a coal mine because it may provide an efficient way to track long-term changes in this crucial climate regulating system. Of course, the canary in the coal mine, right? They would take that little bird down there in a cage, and if the thing croaked, they knew they had to get out of there, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Quote, this research helps scientists better predict how the climate may change in the coming decades. Information that governments, businesses, and communities use to prepare for full environmental conditions, said Elapott.
The study titled, here we go again, Meridionally Consistent Decline in the Observed Western Boundary Contribution to the Atlantic Meridional Overturning Circulation, holy cow, was published in April 8th, 2026 issue of Science Advances. I haven't been getting my copy of that, so sorry.
Dang it, they tripped you up again, man.
Yeah, I'm sure the postman has grabbed that thing and he's reading it. Anyway.
I truly believe that this is just the effect of an ice age, that it's not man-made. We're not punching holes in the atmosphere so that, it changes the current. It's not man-made.
It's all part of the plan, right?
Yep. Yeah.
It's all being manipulated by a higher power. So
that takes millions and billions of years to just evolve, on its through the laws that he created.
God's time, right? Not our time, God's time. We just happen to be here. So it's all good. So write it out.
Folks. Yep. Thanks for joining us. We'll catch you tomorrow.
We hope you enjoyed your Memorial Day, and we'll see you tomorrow. Take care.